of the best, not in his age or not in Europe, one of the best to ever play this game.
Do you remember all the hype surrounding Victor before he even stepped onto an NBA court? It was like the entire basketball world collectively held its breath, whispering in awe about this guy's potential. They said he's the LeBron James of draft prospects. Fast forward to 60 games into the season, and Victor Wembanyama is not just living up to the hype, he's rewriting the rookie handbook. Now, we know what you're thinking, but wait, aren't the Spurs kinda, not great this season? Sure, the team might be struggling, but Wembanyama is like a shining beacon of basketball brilliance in the midst of it all. Just take a look at what he did to the number 2 seed in the East. 28 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 blocks. That's not even half of it. 3 minutes left on the clock, game on the line, and there's Victor pulling off moves that would make even the most seasoned players do a double take. Victor Wembanyama isn't just a rookie, he's a phenomenon. When the Spurs were up by 6 points, what did Wemmy do? He strolled up to near the logo and pulled up for a 3 and swished it like it's no big deal. Can we just take a second to admit his confidence, y'all? Since January, he's been ranking among the top big men in the league when it comes to hitting those deep pull-up threes. Who does that? Just a minute later, with that lead still sitting pretty at 6 points, Wemmy decides to spice things up even more. He runs a slick pick and pop with his teammate, receives the pass, and calmly sinks a 3 from the wing like he's shooting free throws in his sleep. We swear, the guy's got ice in his veins. And just when you think he's done showing off, he decides to flex his defensive muscles too. Matched up against Chet Holmgren, he locks in, gets into that defensive stance like a ninja, and swats away his jump shot like it's a pesky fly. 2 minutes of pure Wemmy magic. Wembanyama's been serving up performances like this on the regular. We can't ignore those 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assist averages with efficiency over his last 28 games. What's surprising is that on half of those games, he was on a minutes restriction. Now let's take a moment to really soak in the magnitude of what we're witnessing here. If Wembanyama were given just an extra 5 to 6 minutes on the court each night, we'd be looking at MVP level numbers from a 19-year-old rookie. Sure, the points, rebounds, and assists are all impressive for a rookie, but there's a serious case to be made that right now, at this very moment, Wembanyama is the undisputed king of defense in the entire NBA. He literally horns with the big dogs, the seasoned pros, and comes out on top every single time. Now back to Wemmy's defense. We're not just throwing around compliments here, folks. When we say this guy might just be the best defender in the league, we are being dead serious. Who else do you know putting up triple doubles with blocks? Just take one look at him in action and you'll see what we mean. In a game, Zion Williamson came out to set a screen and we slid over to CJ McCollum. Just when you think Zion's got an easy path to the basket, Wemmy somehow manages to recover, swoop in, and pin the shot against the backboard. Anyone would think that he's got eyes in the back of his head, defending 2 players in 2 spots at the same time. Then, Trae Young tried to run the pick and roll, but we ain't having it. Without even breaking a sweat, he dropped back, shutting down the lob to Capella, and then, get this, block Young's jump shot without even leaving his feet. Can we talk about his lockdown defense against the floater? Quick as a lightning, Wemmy steps up to prevent the shot before casually dropping back to send the ball into the shadow realm. It's honestly laughable at how dominant he is on the defensive end right now. Just to put things into perspective, over his last 7 games, Wemmy has recorded a jaw-dropping 55 steals and blocks combined. To give you some context, the top contenders for Defensive Player of the Year have racked up 100 stocks all season. And Wemmy, he's got more than half of that in just the last 2 weeks. And here's where Wembanyama takes his defensive prowess to a whole new level, messing with opponents' heads and causing chaos in the passing lanes like it's nobody's business. LeBron James tried to kickstart a fast break, looking to hit AD in the post, but Wemmy's having none of it. Like a seasoned cornerback, he reads the pass, deflects it with ease, and then, get this, goes on to lead the fast break himself, posting up Rye before dishing out a cross-court dime to Trey Jones. It's pure unadulterated defensive genius. We're talking Defensive Player of the Year level stuff from a 20-year-old rookie. And just to prove it, let's take a quick peek at Wemmy's defensive numbers compared to last year's D-boy Jared Jackson Jr. It's not even a competition, folks. Wembanyama is in a league of his own, rewriting the defensive playbook and leaving us all in awe. So if you're still not convinced that this kid's the real deal, we don't know what else to tell you. Wemmy's here to stay, and he's making a statement with every steal, block, and deflection. The only reason Wembanyama isn't the clear favorite for the Defensive Player of the Year award, well, let's just say his team's performance leaves a lot to be desired. But you know what? That just makes his individual brilliance shine even brighter. Despite the odds stacked against him, he's out there putting up numbers that could leave us amazed. This guy's a walking highlight reel on offense too. A 7'4" behemoth hitting crossovers like he's Kyrie Irving. It's not just about the flashy moves. What sets Wemby apart is his playmaking ability. As a rookie center, mind you. Just take a look at some of the passes he's been dishing out. In a game, he started off by getting a deflection against Sabonis, then sprinted down the floor like a gazelle. He got the ball at the three-point line, faked out Sabonis, drawed every defender in the vicinity, and then casually dropped a no-look bounce pass like it's nothing. Or how about this gem? He started by guarding Durant in the posts, get wrong-footed but still manages to block the shot. Then he brought the ball up in transition and wrapped a pass around two defenders for the easy bucket. It's these passing instincts, folks, that could be the game changer. Now, let's talk about what truly sets apart the greats from the legends, the mental game. See, no matter how much of a scoring machine you are, if you can't make those split-second reads when the defense comes crashing down on you, you're not going to cut it in the postseason. Just ask Joel Embiid, one of the greatest scorers in the game, who's consistently struggled when defenses send double teams his way. But here's where Wembanyama flips the script. Sure, he might be only a rookie, but he's already showing signs that sending help his way could be a big mistake. It's not just about the obvious passes either. This kid's got genuine vision and timing that'll make your jaw drop. Take for instance the play where he's got players isolated. Looks like he's about to pull up for a mid-range jumper, right? Wrong. Instead, he spotted Trey Jones wide open underneath and dropped a dime like he's playing quarterback for the Super Bowl champs. It wasn't the first time he's hooked up with Jones like that. Maybe it's his way of showing some love to the only good lob passer on the team. Even the biggest haters can't deny what Wemby brings to the court. He never places blame on anyone else but himself, despite being the best player on the court in both games. That's the mark of a true leader right there. But what's even crazier, it's his ability to command a room like he's been in the league for 2 decades. Former Spurs player Sean Elliott summed it up perfectly when he said, "Victor is one of the smartest teenagers I've seen play the game." And you know who else falls into that category? LeBron James. So, what is your take on this? Do let us know in the comment section, and also don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, see you all!